Creatine is one of the most powerful, scientifically proven supplements in the world for building muscle and increasing strength. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys everything that you need to know about creatine from start to finish, everything from how to take it, what type to take, and all of the amazing benefits that you're going to get from taking a creatine supplement. Now I can't stress this enough, creatine is the most important supplement that you should be taking during your muscle building journey. So I'm going to get all of the sciencey information out of the way now, and then we'll get into the more practical information afterwards. So what happens when you take creatine? When you take creatine, most of it will be going to your skeletal muscle, which will then be converted into a compound of creatine and phosphoric acid. Now this phosphocreatine then helps to create something called ATP. ATP is a source of energy that your cells use when you exercise. So creatine will help maintain a continuous source of energy during your intense exercise sessions. Now you may ask, what is creatine going to do for you? Number one, creatine speeds up muscle recovery. When you exercise, you create little micro tears in your muscle fibers. What then happens is those micro tears will heal bigger and stronger. Creatine will help speed up this process of repair, so essentially you're getting quicker results when you're supplementing with creatine. Creatine will also help to activate something called satellite cells. These satellite cells are not only responsible for muscle repair and regeneration, but they're also going to promote hypertrophic growth. So pretty much hypertrophy, meaning your muscle is getting bigger. Number two, creatine has been shown to cause an increase in anabolic hormones. Now this isn't going to be a crazy amount of increase. It's nothing like taking steroids or anything like that, so don't be worried. But there has been studies showing that there is slight increases in insulin, growth hormone, and testosterone. And of course, these hormones are going to help you with muscle tissue repair and gaining muscle in general. Next up, creatine will boost the water content in your muscle cells. Better cell hydration will not only aid in muscle growth, but it'll also help to reduce muscle cramps and dehydration. So that's a nice bonus. And when your cells are nicely hydrated, you're going to get a nice fuller look in your muscles. If you don't know the difference between fuller muscles and flatter muscles, here's a side-by-side picture of me, one side being flatter muscle and one side being fuller muscle. You can tell that everything is fuller, everything looks more detailed, and vascularity is also something that will come into play as well with better cell hydration. Now moving on to what type of creatine should you be taking. I previously worked at a supplement store for 6 years and I've seen it all. Every brand claiming that their product is better than the next, but really it just comes down to marketing. When you see the big wall of hundreds of different types of creatines in front of you, it could be so overwhelming, but let me make it simple for you. When you look at the back of a creatine supplement, you should only see one ingredient on there, and that should just say creatine monohydrate, and that's it. Make sure you're staying away from the fancy labels and all the crazy claims, because in the end of the day, like I said, it's just marketing. So you can look online, go to your local supplement shop or your local grocery store. Most of it will come in like 120 to 240 servings, and it shouldn't cost you more than about $30 to $40 for that tub. Next, I'm going to explain to you how to take creatine. So there's two different types of options here. You can just do 5 grams a day every single day and continue doing that, or you could do something called a loading phase. In a loading phase, essentially you're taking 20 grams of creatine for the first week and then 5 grams of creatine every day after that. Now the benefit of doing a loading phase, essentially you're going to get to that 50% muscle saturation level faster than you would if you were just doing the 5 grams a day. But in the end, you're going to end up at that 100% whether you do the loading phase or you do the regular maintenance dose, but the loading phase will just get you to that halfway point a little bit quicker. Now keep in mind, you can only do the loading phase if you're just starting out with creatine. So if you've been taking creatine for a while already, the loading phase will not work for you. Now you might be wondering, why doesn't everybody just do a loading phase? Taking that much creatine at once can cause your stomach to be upset, so some people will avoid it for that reason. Another option with the loading phase is you can divide that 20 grams into 5 grams 4 times a day, or you could do 10 grams twice a day, and that might help you navigate around those stomach issues. So if you're somebody who does get an upset stomach pretty easily, then a loading phase might not be for you. You can just stick with the 5 grams a day and you'll be completely fine. So I'm going to finish off with explaining to you guys when to take it and how to consume it. So creatine has been shown to have better absorption when you take it with some kind of sugar. So if you want, you can mix it into some orange juice or something like that. That's going to help you get a little bit of a better absorption. If you don't want to do that, you can definitely just throw it into your post-workout or your pre-workout shake. That'll be totally fine. Whatever way that's going to keep you consistent with it is going to be the best option for you. Now, in terms of when to take it, it doesn't really matter as long as it is consistent in your bloodstream. It's very important to see maximum benefits to keep that saturation level high. Make sure you're taking the creatine every single day and you're gonna see some amazing benefits from it. So yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up everything that you need to know about creatine. Hopefully I made it easy and simple for you guys. If there's any other questions that you guys have, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. I'll be making more videos about muscle building supplements in the future, so subscribe if that's something that you're interested in. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.